But yeah, like I was saying, of course he's playing the Buster Lock. The fact that this is what people have to resort to is ridiculous. Like, I don't have a problem with regular Blue Eyes decks. Yes, sure, Endymion struggles against it, but I don't really have a problem with it. I do have a problem with this variant, where the whole goal is just to Buster Lock you as much as possible. Like, they summon the Buster Blader Fusion, and then they equip it with the Buster Dragon in the grave to lock you out of the extra deck. So not only can you not activate any monster effects, you also can't freaking summon from the extra deck at all to try to deal with their BS. And if he's sending ultimate, he's probably going for Magia as well. Unless he's just gonna... Yeah, I think he's going for Magia if he's going for Ultimate Dragon. Yep, there's the Spirit. How'd hour 1 go? Eh. I mean, I got the Diamond 5, so, you know, I'm back in Diamond rank. Oh boy. Usually nothing good happens with the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Okay, yep, he's going for... Yep, he's making Magia. Yep, he's making Magia. Does he have Maiden already? Does he have the Buster Blader Traps and Grave? Link Summoning. Welp, yep. So, again, he's going to Buster Lock me, and then he's going to freaking summon Magia on top of it. And then he has Jet as well. My only real bet of surviving here is Endymion. But again, I gotta bait out. Maybe Master Cerberus and Institution will force him out. But it's clear he's planning to Buster Lock me. Desires maybe can help out if I get ashed or negated here. Does this negate and destroy? It does. So if he doesn't negate the Institution, then I can at least get spell counters on it. You know, barring the last card in his hand is an Ash or Droll. Okay, so use it on that. It's not the worst. I was kind of hoping he would use it on Master Cerberus instead. But if anything, if I can get Master Cerberus out before he Buster Locks me, then it shouldn't be terrible. As long as I can get to Endymion, that is. Jet, whatever. Unless he has the Imperm set. What did he add? With the, Link. Prologue, okay. It was, the field spell was just used... The field spell was just used to add a Chaos monster so it could make Magia. It was just used to add a Chaos card so it could make Magia. But again, if I can get my hands on an Endymion, I can deal with the board Well, no, I can't because of Jet. Yep, here we go. He's gonna Buster Lock me now. So I can't deal with the... I can't even deal with... I got a Goddess. His Magia. Well, I can't even do that if he's gonna Buster Lock me. Yeah, if he Buster Locks me, I can't even do that. Yeah, I have no out to this because of the Jet. The Jet gives me no out to this. So now I can't even Goddess my opponent. It's not even a Destruction Sword card. I guess he's just talking about his back row. I guess he wanted to protect the freaking whelp from being destroyed. But again, I have no way to even deal with the Jet. My only bet here is Talents. Talents is my only real chance here. Do I scale Magister? No, I don't. Upstart. Endymion. It's not helping. Again, I can't Goddess, so I can't really deal with his monsters at all. What can I do here? Because of Jet. Literally, if it wasn't for Jet, I'd be able to deal with this field if it wasn't for Jet. If I do Endymion, all I end up doing is popping the Jet. Yes, I can Endymion. I can't. I'm locked out of the extra deck. Because of this thing. I'm locked out of the extra deck. Honestly, what is my best chance here? If I pop the Jet, it can just come back next turn anyways. Magia has 5,000 attack. When does this thing get destroyed? During the end phase of the next turn. So, I don't even think this matters. I'm just gonna start summoning a bunch of stuff in defense. Yeah, I'm just gonna Pendulum Scale, and then just summon as much as I can in defense. Even if I did Reflection here, Magi's just gonna negate. So yeah, if I go Reflection, Magi will just negate it, but at least it'll be a body on my field. So maybe I should have at least still scaled Magister. So yeah, I don't survive then if it flicks Piercing, yeah. So yeah, there is no chance. Well, my only chance of surviving is Chicken Game. Chicken Game is my only chance of surviving here. Oh wait, never mind. I can't even activate Reflection because of the Buster Dragon. I'm just gonna summon another Endymion, that way I get more follow-up somehow. Yeah, at least one Endymion with the spell counter may help. For follow-up. So my only hope is that he doesn't read Chicken Game. That's my only hope, is that he doesn't read Chicken Game. But I have a feeling he might. Ooh, he didn't read it. He just used it to draw. Does he have another way to pop it, though? He didn't read. Magic can still negate, but whatever. Yeah, it sends a monster card back, but I'm still not going to be taking any damage. Maybe I go Talents here. And he's just going to be forced to not activate any monster effects. He can attack everything though, right? No, it can only attack once. He's probably confused as to why I didn't take any damage. Giving me back my reflection, okay. How many Jackal Kings do I have left? I still have all my Jackal Kings. So this goes away during the end phase, but I still can't summon from the extra deck, right? Yeah. No, it can only attack once. Oh, so he's just gonna negate my entire field. Which is annoying. Which means my scales are now locked. And I have nothing to gain spell counters. And again, I can't Pendulum Summon. Unless I draw, like... I don't even think anything I draw here helps, because everything is permanently negated. Yep. Buster Blader stunned with extra steps. Freaking Exodia is stunned with extra steps. If only I could have a card, if I can draw like... If only this was a mythical beast. I can't activate this because it's permanently negated. Call by the Grave does nothing here. And again, I still can't summon from the extra deck because of the stupid Buster Lock. There's nothing I can do here. If it wasn't for Jet, honestly, Jet is the only thing that stopped me from winning that duel. Jet is Exodia's not always stunned. You say as your Exodia deck has there can be only one in it. But yes, Exodia is essentially glorified stun. It's a one-off because you can only run it at one. Plus, what is it? D-barrier as well. A lot of them run Macrocosmos. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Into the Void first, just in case he does have Max C. If he sees me scale Magister, then my Into the Void won't be activatable. Well, there's Baby Jackal. I can summon this, I guess. Then use Call by the Grave on his Max C. Or Molcharmy, whatever it is. I just gotta pray he doesn't have Ash on top of it. If he didn't activate it, that kind of tells me it might be Fuelos. If it, requires to summon from the deck or extra deck. What's up in other decks? I don't know. Maybe it's a bit bricky. He did not hesitate on that Maxi. He was like waiting for the moment Servant activated. Alright, his field didn't light back up, so it doesn't look like he has any hand traps, maybe. So let's just go Jackal King, I guess. Yeah, the Buster Lock was a lot more common until they banned Union Carrier. Let me see. I could summon, go Jackal King, scale Garuda, since I used Into the Void this turn, and then get that Jackal King back out with another spell counter, so yeah. Let's just go Endymion to play it safe. If his field doesn't light up, then yeah, I'm just gonna use the Endymion as material. Alright, no. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll safely just put Endymion into the extra deck. And then just scale Garuda. I know I'm technically wasting Magister here because I could use Magister to, I could use Magister to just resummon out my Endymion. My pop-in Garuda, but I would need another scale first. Which means I would probably pop Garuda just to add Baby Jackal back. And then I'd have to go beyond the Pendulum after the fact. No, of course not. Even with the Buster Dragon gone, I still couldn't do anything because of the Buster Lock. I was still locked out of the extra deck because of the stupid whelp. I'm trying to think here. I could put in like a Jackal King. Add back like pop Garuda, add back. I want to try something different. Again, I'm freaking Platinum 5 or Diamond 5, so I'm not really at risk of losing anything here. Yeah, I'm not really at risk of losing anything if I do this. Into the void. Yeah, figures. I draw a dead card. It just sucks I kinda gotta summon it to, It just sucks that I gotta summon it to its arrow. Yeah. Like, I could use the Jackal King instead. Maybe I can use the Jackal King on the right. Well, just at least tell me if my opponent has Nib or not. He doesn't. Screw it. Let's just use this Jackal King on the right so I can still Pendulum Summon 2. Yeah, I know I'm wasting these 4 spell counters, but whatever. I can still negate with Jackal King. And then I have to use Magister to make Selene. I'm almost tempted to just leave this Endymion in the scale, but I do at least want Endymion to be able to bounce itself if push comes to shove. So I'm not going to have many negates. I'm only going to have like 2 negates at the start, but maybe it could turn into more if my opponent activates a spell that I'm fine with letting resolve. And then set the Into the Void as a bluff, since my entire hand's getting discarded anyways. Okay, yep, Bonfire, cool. We're live now. Well, I mean, like, in terms of having multiple negates. Definitely gonna negate Ash. And before, you know, he super polys me or something. Of course. If another spell, like Upstart, was revealed, would you replace Void for it, or just run all 12 draw spells? Yo, definitely. If I could replace Into the Void with something better, like, you could argue, like, Allure could be good, since it's a draw too, but again, you have to banish a Dark, and if you do, and Endymion runs quite a few non-Dark monsters. I say is, like, my entire field is all Dark, except for Selene. Now I can bounce this Jackal King with my Endymion. Cool, single Jackal King stopped him. Very nice. No point trying to negate Bonfire. So. That was easy spell counters for me. All right, daily's reset. I need to do that after this duel. Ooh. This is a somewhat decent hand. I'm gonna try it this way, see if his field lights up or anything. Nothing yet. Now I'm gonna try scouting and hope I don't get ashed. Or drolled, I mean. I'm praying I don't get drolled. I'm gonna scout with Upstart Goblin. Or I can scout with Into the Void, since if I get drolled, I'm screwed anyways. Yeah. So if I get drolled here at any point, I'm screwed. Cool, no droll. And I can summon it back out. Which I could probably do after the fact. Come on, game. I mean, there's no harm in doing it now. There's no harm in summoning out the Baby Jackal now, because it at least scouts for Ash, or Impermer Veiler, I mean. Yeah, just at least scout for Impermer Veiler, so I know to try to play around. Cool. Looks like he has absolutely nothing, which is honestly a little concerning. Search an Endymion here. Spell counter onto Servant, then summon another Jack or Basilisk, actually. I could just summon Basilisk. And this is full combo. Again, barring my opponent isn't just hiding his toggle. Another spell power mastery for next turn, which I gotta set. See, I'd say Endymion turns only really take a long time when you're doing all this stuff with spell counters before you even go into Electromite. That's the only time Endymion's combo takes a bit longer than normal. Yeah, see? I could have probably, if I was like doing like standard stuff, I could have probably already been on Celine and done with my board. What were you playing? Yes, Ponix. 60 card branded, so I don't feel bad at all. There we go. But I can't say if Pot of Greed was unbanned, it would literally, even if it was limited to one, literally every deck would run it. And of course, Endymion would love Pot of Greed if it was legal. Ah. Not like I love this hand, though. This hand is not so great. Oh, my opponent's field lit up. And my opponent has a response. Again, it's always on my rank up games when I get hands like this. Why is it always on my rank up games? Baby Jackal... At least maybe can get me a Jackal King if this gets negated. But he's definitely gonna max C me. If he doesn't have Ash, that is. I'm gonna try to at least get a Jackal King out. So here comes the Maxi or Fuelos, whichever it is. Yep. But again, it's always on my rank up games when I get these bad hands. And he drew another response. So he drew into either Imperm or Valor, from the looks of it. Magister, unfortunately, I can't normal summon, and I don't want to give him that many draws. How many Jackal Kings are banished? None. Like, realistically, I could scale this Master Cerberus, or I could scale this Endymion or Pendulum Summon first, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I think I just Pendulum Summon my other Endymion, and then scale Magister after the fact. I know this is risky, but... yeah, and he's gonna fool us on top. Let's see what happens if I try to... if anything, I can try to hand rip him a bit. Let's see if that works. Imperm, okay. I bounce Citadel here. So I essentially hand ripped him for 2. I could technically end it here. I could technically just reactivate this and then end my turn here. My Magister goes to the grave, but... let's see, if I do this, I literally have to remove all of them, or at least 2 off of Endymion and 1 off of that. But I can at least gain more spell counters. Is my Basilisk banished? I think it is. Yeah. So I'd add Jackal King just to scale it for next turn if I did this. Give him 1 more draw in exchange for 1 more negate. But again, I would have to pop something, so I think I'm just gonna end on this. Because even if I decided not to negate the Fuelos, he would have had that Imperm for his own turn. To force out my Endymion anyways. Now I can just bounce my Endymion this turn. Yep, Fiendsmith, tracked, or whatever. No point even trying to negate that. I think I just negate this sequence. Yeah, especially since he hasn't even used his normal summon yet. Or Requiem, I mean, yeah. Because he doesn't have a Fiendsmith monster in hand. Even though it's more than likely just bait before he commits to his actual plays. Because again, he has a normal summon, you can just Fiendsmith combo, and then once that gets disrupted, you just do your stupid normal plays for whatever White Forest deck, whatever you're playing. What did I say? Literally, what did I say? I'm still gonna negate though. I'm still gonna negate that. Because that's all I can do. I could bounce Citadel, but I think I want to bounce Jackal King here. So if my Endymion gets destroyed, all the spell counters will at least go onto the Citadel. Get fucked, White Forest player. And now I just immediately Endymion to wipe him out. Like, I could Pendulum Summon. What's in my extra deck? So just Jackal King here. I think I could. Yeah. Might as well, right? Come on, game. There we go. Then, of course, negate that with Endymion. Bounce Citadel. Nice. I think, even though it wasn't that impressive, I still want to save it for the fact that he, considering how bad my hand was, I was under max C, and then I essentially made him hand rip himself for 2. Since he wanted to use Fuwalos, and then got greedy and tried to negate my Jackal King from negating his Fuwalos. Yeah. See, that was entirely his own fault. That happened because he was greedy. If he wasn't greedy and would have simply just held the Imperm for his own turn, I wouldn't have been able to stop his spell. What was it? Tales of the White Forest or whatever? Yeah, because if he would have just held it for his own turn, I would not have been able to stop Tails. And that literally ended his entire turn. But he got greedy because he wanted even more special summons with Fuwalos on top of his Maxi. So he literally cost himself that duel. Uh-oh, he's making me go first. Okay, I think I can safely use Master Cerberus here. Since I have Materialization. If, you know, it gets negated. But again, I gotta worry about... yep, Maxi. Okay, nope. Okay, I guess not. It could have also been Sky Striker, because again, he has Ray as his mate. I mean, you made me go first, so why did you scoop? It was Tenpai, but he was running Droplet. Yeah, it's Sky Striker Tenpai. Sky Striker to bait disruptions and then Tenpai to go for the OTK, but he was running Droplet. Did he just like have nothing to beat with this? Like, I doubt it. Unless he just didn't open Maxi or Droplet. Yeah, he didn't draw Maxi or Droplet, so he just quit. What's up? How's it going, Quest? Okay, making me go first again. Sky Striker field, so again, it could be Sky Striker Tenpai still. It's 60 cards. That's concerning. If it's 60 cards, it could be like that Blue Eyes deck or something. Alright, no Imperma Veiler from the looks of it. I could technically go Jackal King right now to play around Droll, but watch that be exactly what happens here. No, okay. Maybe he's a maybe he's just hiding his toggle as well. Okay, there's a Jackal King. And he scoops. Another person who made me go first surrenders. Ah, it was Heroes. Okay, shut up, Shadow. You're gonna jinx me. See, I do actually respect going second hero players. But Heroes going first is just Floodgate Turbo. But yeah, he's not playing DPE, he's not playing Dark Law. He's a go second, he's an actual going second hero player. Yep. See, Cosmo Neos is fine if you summon it on your own turn. So honestly, yeah, no hand traps at all. I respect this player. He's like us. He's not planning to go. Yes, he was. He won the coin toss and chose to go second. I didn't win that coin toss. Cosmo Neos is for his own turn. Is more than likely summoning on his own turn to maybe shut down the rest of the opponent's interactions. Oh boy, is this stun? Set to pass. Ash hurts here. Lab, true. But again, I think definitely the play here is Baby Jackal. I could technically Baby Jackal to scout my opponent. I just gotta play it carefully. Yeah, I figured his field would light up once I summoned... Or not, okay. Yeah, okay, he does have a response. Ash? No Ash. Okay. I can Garuda to force out one of his back row cards. I'm gonna go for the far left one because I'm afraid of that being imperm. And if anything, it just forces it out now. Oh, cross out, okay. So, dead card. Called by the Grave. So something tells me he has another hand trap, like Veiler. If he's preempting Called by, he may have Veiler. Let's test that theory. Does this field still light up once I use Baby Jackal? It does. So Maxi. Oh, Ash. You held Ash for that. And that actually does hurt a little bit. Since I pretty much now have to see what I draw off of these chicken games. That's why I guess he didn't want me stopping his Ash. Oh, yeah, Called by the Grave. Dead card, of course. Now I gotta hope I at least draw something I can Pendulum Summon. I mean, I can, but I have nothing to negate. Yeah, I have nothing to negate with this. So it's just gonna be bashing for a little bit. Looks like he has no hand traps. What is it gonna be, a set evenly? I mean, if it is evenly, I just banish everything except for Endymion, so. No, okay, it wasn't. Don't activate. Okay, yep, it is Blue Eyes. Figures. Even when I'm going first against Blue Eyes, I brick. Well, no, I didn't go first. I went second. I think I called by Maiden here. When she goes to the grave. Yeah, I definitely called by Maiden when it goes to the grave. Unless he has another cross-out set. No, wait, never mind. What am I talking about? Cross-out is literally only at 1. This ain't TCG. And even then, TCG even in the TCG, it just got limited to 1. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. He's probably gonna use it to draw. Yeah, see, he's just gonna use it to draw. Magnamut. Search a dragon during the end phase. Oh, is he gonna Chaos Angel? Normal summon? No, he can't do that. Unless he special summons level 4. But even with Chicken Game, his life points is still lower than mine. So yeah, I will take damage for a little bit. Yep, absolutely using Called By on that. You got another Bestial? Yep, okay, yeah. Figured he'd have another Bestial to protect his Maiden. But yeah, now my field is nothing because Endymion can't negate because I have no spell counters on my field. And that trap is going to be annoying. Maybe that's what's set. Maybe the trap is what's set. Okay, yeah, if he's going for wishes. So now he can probably just go for Maiden again. Ultimate Fusion. Ah, okay, so yeah. Hold on. Use from the field. So that only works if he uses Blue Eyes from the field. And of course he adds a Veiler because he needs the hand traps. So now he gets to pop a card on my field. Yeah, if he uses Ultimate Fusion now, he gets to pop one card on my field, which will probably be either one of my Scales or my Chicken Game. But you see what I mean? Like, I always brick against Blue Eyes. Why do I always brick against Blue Eyes? It makes no sense. And he has Super Poly on top of it. So he's definitely going to pop one of my Scales when he uses Ultimate Fusion. So yeah, I take 3K, but now I don't die. Unfortunately, though, the problem is I have no way to negate the spell if he decides to use it on my turn. I need something with a spell counter. And now he just goes Spirit to probably just make Ultimate Spirit Dragon. So now I can't summon two monsters at the same time. Oh, he's SPing. Yeah, he's banishing one of my Scales. Yeah, I'm not sure what I can draw here that'll help me. Like, going after Baby Jackal is like, whatever. Like, I think I need, like, Desires or something. And then here comes Spirit. Yep. And that's Ultimate Fusion, but Ultimate Fusion can't, with Ultimate Fusion, he can't pop any cards on my field. And he's going for another Bestial. So if I try to summon from the extra deck, he's just going to shotgun that. I need a spell. I need an activatable spell to make this work. Any activatable spell card will do, but watch it be like... I'm calling it as probably going to be like Into the Void, which again is not an activatable spell. I get one draw here, and if it's a spell card... Okay, never mind. Now he can pop with Ultimate Fusion. So he's probably going to do it like once I activate my Scale, right? Spell Power Mastery ain't bad. The thing is, I don't think he's going to allow me to Pendulum Summon. That's the problem. Yeah, see, he's not going to let me Pendulum Summon. That's what I'm wondering. Where was this card turned to? See, he's going to literally just pop my Scale, unless he pops my Endymion, but he's going to pop my Servant. Servant's the important one here, so he's definitely going to pop that. See? It literally does not matter. If he would have popped Endymion, I could have just searched another Endymion, but now he just goes Ultimate Spirit. I always lose against Blue Eyes. I always break against Blue Eyes, and I can never seem to catch a break against them. Even when they brick, I somehow brick harder. It's like Voiceless Voice all over again. Like, I don't get how I consistently brick against Blue Eyes. And now, I don't even think this is actually Exodia. It's more like Blue Eyes and Kashtira. Because people always say, Kashtira's a bricky deck. They never brick against me. This is not, I doubt this is Millennium. Yeah, it's not Millennium. It's probably just Snake Eyes, Fainsmith, or some shit. Rank at Xyz, yeah, this is probably tier limit. Who's gonna make Zombie, Vampire, Mill 5 from both players? It's probably tier limit. Or Doom Dragon, okay. Rank at Xyz, probably Zombie, Vampire. Yep. Predictable as hell. Looks like he actually whiffed. What did he hit from me? Okay, Desires, okay. But again, he hasn't normal summoned yet. But it looks like it may be tier. Oh, no, it's Fire King. Okay. Never mind, I think that's still combo. Yeah, I think that's still combo. Because he pops from deck and then goes from there. Yep. Ponix gets popped. Or not. Does he have Volcanics in hand? Well, it doesn't matter, because he can just make Moon anyways and do a Fiendsmith combo that way. So Lurie wasn't even necessary. So what is this gonna be? Is this gonna be Sylvia, or is this gonna be like rank 6 Xyz? Again though, he hasn't normal summoned. He could probably go straight into Desiree if he wanted to. Banning Lurie wouldn't do anything. Sure, it's the easiest way, but it's still any two bodies to make Moon of the Closed Heaven into freaking Fiendsmith combo. Banning Lurie wouldn't do anything. You're just dancing around the problem at that point. And now he's probably going to add Fiendsmith Tract. It literally doesn't matter. So I'm guessing he's probably going to go for Desiree.